Καλησπέρα σας κυρίες και κύριοι. Σήμερα στις φωτεινές διαδρομές φιλοξενούμε ένα παιδί θαύμα. Ένα παιδί που έχει φέρει την ανατροπή με την ανακάλυψή του στον ιατρικό χώρο, αλλά και θα βοηθήσει ολόκληρη την ανθρωπότητα. Είναι ο Rishab Jain, ένα παιδί μόλις 15 χρόνων, ο οποίος ανακάλυψε έναν αλγόριθμο που βοηθάει πάρα πολύ στη θεραπεία και κυρίως στην ακτινοθεραπεία του καρκίνου του παγκρέατος. Ναι, καλά ακούσατε, μόλις 15 χρόνων. Τιμήθηκε ως ο καλύτερος επιστήμονας, το μεγαλύτερο ταλέντο στην Αμερική το 2018 και το 2019 τιμήθηκε από τα διεθνή βραβεία Τζουζέπε Σάκα στο Βατικανό με το απόλυτο βραβείο, το οποίο του απένιμε ο καρδινάλιος Λίο Μπούρκ. Πάμε να δούμε ένα βίντεο, να γνωρίσουμε το Rishab και σε λίγο εδώ θα είναι μαζί μας.
America's 2018 top young scientist is Rishab Jain.
Rishab Jain was awarded America's top young scientist in 2018 for his invention improving pancreatic cancer treatments using artificial intelligence.
My tool, PCDLS, uses artificial intelligence to help track the pancreas and improve some of the treatment options today.
For his invention, he was honored amongst Time's most influential teens and rang the bell at the New York Stock Exchange.
Pancreatic cancer treatments today.
The pancreas is in a very hard-to-reach spot, making it difficult for radiotherapy treatment, where high-energy beams are used to kill off cancer cells. In current procedures, an overlay is placed over the region, which can sometimes kill healthy cells. Rishab's artificial intelligence, a model that he has trained on regions of the pancreas, is able to reduce this overlay, saving countless cells in this treatment. Jain remains passionate to work on pancreatic cancer due to the extremely high fatality rates. With his invention, Jain hopes for survival rates to improve. Besides his research, Rishab loves the Rubik's Cube. He is a speed solver and he averages under 30 seconds. Rishab runs for his school's cross-country and track teams and is an avid Boy Scout, where he helps and volunteers for the community and church. Jain also sings for the Oregon State Honors Choir. Last year, Rishab founded the Samyak Science Society to help underprivileged kids and get them interested in science. Jain has created a STEM kit that he gives out to libraries so that thousands of kids have access to science materials and activities that spark an interest in young minds. Rishab also runs science, technology, engineering, and mathematics workshops to further excite and expose students to STEM locally. He continues his research and hopes to cure pancreatic cancer one day.
My name is Rishab Jain and I am here to cure pancreatic cancer.
Hello Rishab, welcome to my TV show. In Greek, Φωτεινές διαδρομές, in English, Bright Roots. How are you? It's a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. It's so nice seeing all of you again. It's so great to meet again virtually. I'm doing great. How are you guys? Thank you for having me.
Okay, tell me something about this situation with the coronavirus. How is the situation in United States now?
Yeah, so earlier in February, in the United States, things began to close down and they had moved into a quarantine. Here in Portland, Oregon, most of people were staying inside their homes and were not going out much. Personally, for me, my school had closed down and we had moved to an online sort of virtual learning. But now the coronavirus has, now after the cases have begun to reduce slightly, things are beginning to open up again. And here in the United States, the summer has started, so things are looking bright.
Okay, what do you think about this coronavirus? It's dangerous?
Yeah, I think the coronavirus has definitely affected everybody in an unprecedented way. It has changed our lives and has completely, changed the society and what we're seeing over the last few months. For me, it's definitely been an eye-opening experience. I haven't seen anything like this happen to me in the past, so it's been very kind of scary at the same time to see coronavirus spread throughout the United States. But yeah, I think overall it's been I think overall the coronavirus has slowed down recently, and I think it's starting to open up again.
Do you think that we can find a vaccine or a treatment?
Yes, I think definitely a vaccine is in the works for coronavirus. Here in the United States, many private companies and have worked with the government and have started to develop their trials for the vaccines. I live in Oregon. Just north of Oregon is a state, Washington, and there they've actually begun trials and testing out vaccines for the coronavirus. So I think it's only a matter of time before these vaccines spread and are available for people across the United States, but potentially even in other countries. I think all the countries around the world are working in a collaborative effort to create a vaccine for coronavirus. And at the same time, in regards to treatments for the disease, I think when it initially, there was a lot of danger because there was not many treatments known. There was not many treatments available for the coronavirus. But soon, quickly, scientists and researchers had began trying out various types of treatments and trying out various types of medicines and drugs. And slowly they have identified some that are working. So I think these have begun to be available for patients that are suffering from coronavirus across the world. And it's only a matter of time in the next few weeks and months that these will become available for everyone.
Okay, can you help about this?
So yeah, so for the coronavirus, I think every single field in sciences and medicine, there's all sorts of changes and all sorts of developments that are being worked on to help coronavirus. Me personally, I've been doing research in artificial intelligence, and so I think coronavirus definitely can be impacted by artificial intelligence, and it can have a huge impact in that area. I personally have not been working on coronavirus. I have been doing my research further in pancreatic cancer, but I think the tools and the algorithms that are being developed from my field of research can have an impact as well.
These are amazing news. Let's go to see a video and then again with Rishab Jain.
It all started in the summer of 2017 when I went to visit my brother in Boston, and there I learned about some research that was happening and the surprisingly low statistics about pancreatic cancer, like its survival rate. My name is Rishab Jain. I'm in 8th grade, 13 years old, from Portland, Oregon. And I created an artificial intelligence-based tool called PCDLS-NET to improve pancreas tracking during a treatment called radiotherapy for pancreatic cancer. The 5-year survival rate of pancreatic cancer is around 9%, and the 10-year survival rate is around 1%, which is extremely low, and these survival rates have not improved significantly in the past 40 years. So currently, pancreatic cancer is detected in a late stage, and by then, doctors try to use radiotherapy to help treat it, but most of the time, it's not effective enough. So I got inspired to do some research on this because I'm a big programmer and I like artificial intelligence. So I wondered if I could combine my knowledge in the two areas to help solve the problem. And I created an artificial intelligence-based tool called PCDLS-NET to improve pancreas tracking during a treatment called radiotherapy for pancreatic cancer. I contacted over 253 doctors, and got around like 30 replies from leading experts from institutions at cancer centers and around the world. So as you can see in the pancreas right here, there's other organs such as the stomach and liver that may cover the area. And also it's right below the lungs, causing it to move during some of the treatments. It's also very hard to reach in. It's right in the center of the abdomen, next to the spinal cord. So for surgery, biopsies, other things like that, it may be hard to find where the pancreas is. It's sometimes detailed as a mushy or angry organ because of its position in the body. This right here is a real patient CT scan, and as you can see throughout its transforming, it's very hard for the human eye to detect where the pancreas is, and this is especially a problem in real time when radiologists and oncologists have to find the pancreas and apply radiation treatment. So over here on the left side, my tool can be run to find where exactly the pancreas is in one of these CT or MRI slices and output this result instantaneously. So currently, doctors can have to apply sometimes a 7mm overlay around the pancreas of radiation, and this can affect millions of healthy cells. So my tool is able to reduce that area to around 4mm, so that saves millions of healthy cells and can improve patient quality of care. So I have a detailed 5-year plan about how I want to globally commercialize my tool, PCDLS-NET, and improve pancreatic cancer survival rates. So I envision partnering with the hospital as well as 3M to work and create my tool as an add-on. And for this, I'll need to conduct clinical testing. So I want to gain FDA and IRB approval. So I want to continue pursuing medicine and engineering as I grow up. So for my undergraduate degree, I'm thinking about becoming a biomedical engineer. And later I want to make a difference in other people's lives. I've gotten to see firsthand some of my relatives who are doctors and how they can perform surgery or make other treatments that improve the quality of care and solve problems for people in need. So I'm thinking about becoming a surgeon and continuing medical research as I grow up.
Rishab, can you tell us about your childhood? How was these days? What are your memories?
Yeah, so I was born in California and in the United States, and I've spent most of my life here in Oregon. I remember a lot of amazing things and have a lot of memories here in Oregon with my older brother. So I remember I used to, since a young age, I've always really loved science and technology. Mm-hmm. I have countless memories playing science experiments and science games with my older brother. And a few things that I like to do, I used to love to go to the museum. I used to like doing various types of experiments and building projects. For example, one of the things that I used to do a few years back was robotics. So I love to make robots and program them. So throughout my childhood, I've enjoyed doing these activities, and I've continued doing them. And it's led me to today, where I've begun doing my research in these science and technology fields.
Okay, great. How did you come up with the idea of pancreatic cancer?
Yeah, so it all started just a few years back in 2017. So over that summer in 2017, I came to know about pancreatic cancer and its deadly statistics, its deadly survival rates. And I was really shocked about how this disease was not yet curable and how it had such poor treatment options. So because of that, I was inspired to see what I could do and see where I could try to solve some of these problems. So that year, I worked on creating my first invention, which was called the Pancreatic Cancer Deep Learning System. And my invention for pancreatic cancer helped improve a treatment known as radiation therapy, which is where radiation is applied to help kill cancer cells. So that's kind of when I first got interested in solving the problems for pancreatic cancer. And after I created some of these inventions and was recognized for my work and won various awards, including, of course, the award from the Giuseppe Sciacca Foundation in Rome, and when I was awarded in Vatican City. Those experiences really motivated me to continue working on pancreatic cancer and continue my research to improve the various treatments for pancreatic cancer.
How do you feel about this, about your invention?
Yeah, I feel very proud, and I think that my research can one day have a big impact in the lives of pancreatic cancer patients. My goal is to cure pancreatic cancer and to see it cured in my lifetime, to have these treatments available for patients, to improve the survival rates and make it to make it an eradicated disease. So I'm very proud of my inventions, and I hope to keep working on them and creating more to help pancreatic cancer patients.
Last year, you were in Rome with the Giuseppe Sciacca Awards ceremony. Premio Assoluto, the most important award in foundation. How was your experience?
My experience in Rome and Vatican City was truly amazing. I feel so honored to have received the Premio Assoluto Award from Cardinal Burke and the jury from the Giuseppe Sciacca Foundation, who decided to give the award to me. And I've been very motivated and inspired to continue working because of the Giuseppe Sciacca Award. My time in Rome was very amazing, seeing all of the ancient history there and getting to travel and meet you along with the other members of the foundation. So yeah, it was a very amazing experience, and I have great memories from my time in Rome, and the award that I received from the foundation has definitely encouraged me to further working on my research for pancreatic cancer.
Did you remember a very, very good time?
Yeah, the entire time was really amazing, but I think the day that that we went to Vatican City was definitely something else. Seeing all of seeing the Sistine Chapel, like the area there and the square in front of it, that was really amazing. And getting to travel around the city that day along with my mom and the rest of the awardees who received the Giuseppe Sciacca Foundation Awards. That was very amazing. And then later that evening, getting to meet His Eminence Cardinal Burke, that was a very good time, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Right. Do you want to see a video from Rome?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, let's go to Rome.
So, Rishab, welcome here in Rome.
Thank you.
Congratulations for the upcoming award. This is your first time here in Rome.
Yes, it is.
Did you like it?
Yes, I'm enjoying it a lot so far, yes.
Had you enough time to visit the town, or maybe later?
Maybe a little bit later, but I think it's very nice outside, lots of structures and buildings to check out, so definitely going to do that.
This year you are going to be awarded for the Giuseppe Sciacca Awards. How do you feel about that?
I'm very honored and thankful for receiving this award. I want to thank the jury for nominating me and the foundation for creating such an opportunity. I think it's really great that I'm getting recognized for my achievement and acknowledged for my inventions. So.
As well, you are so young and you are innovative and a very brilliant mind
thank
in
you.
your field. Okay, how do you spend your free time?
Besides some of my research that I do, I also like to run. So I'm on my school's cross country and track team. I'm a Rubik's speed cuber, so I like solving the Rubik's cube and.
Are you running long distances or?
Yeah, I'm a long
sprints,
distance. Yeah, I do long distance
meters?
runnings. Yeah, like 5,000.
5,000 meters.
Yeah.
So you have stamina.
Yes. Yes.
Until today, what is the most important day of your life?
I think so. Last year, I was named America's top young scientist, and that was really the day I feel like where it all started. And I got recognized for some of my research that I've been working on in pancreatic cancer, and that was really the day that I set my goal that I want to cure pancreatic cancer, and I want to work on developing a cure for the countless patients that are in need.
So you spend a lot of time for your research?
Yeah, I spend a lot of time developing my tool and working on ideas for pancreatic cancer.
The most important element in your work, what is?
I think the most important element is that it really has a chance to help countless people and make an impact directly in their lives, because the current treatments and options are very grim for pancreatic cancer patients. Survival rates are very low, and just 8-9%. So I think that my work can really improve those survival rates and work towards a cure and providing hope for these patients. So.
And the final question about the awards. What does the Rishab Jain Awards mean to you?
I think that it means it encourages me to kind of continue my research thus far and also expand on it. So to keep chasing after my goals and keep working on my ideas and not to give up or stop here. So I think it's great motivation and encouragement to continue my research.
Which personality did you like most?
So amongst the other award winners at Rome, I really enjoyed talking with them, and I was truly inspired by some of the research that they were doing. Specifically, I found Tyler's work very interesting in cancer metastasis.
Tyler Allen.
That was something that I could. What?
Tyler Allen.
Yes. Tyler Allen's work was very inspiring, and it was very interesting to hear about what he was doing in cancer metastasis. And in addition, from the other personalities, it was very good to see His Eminence Cardinal Burke, and it was also great to see all of you there in Rome.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pandos, the Dr. Mr. Pandos invited you to visit Greece, in the birthplace of Hippocrates, in the island of Kos. What do you know about Greece?
Well, I know that Greece has a very ancient history, and I think it's great that since it's the birthplace of what's known to be the very first doctor of our modern medicine, Hippocrates, it's very good to see that, and I'm very honored to be invited to visit Kos and visit the birthplace of Hippocrates. So yeah, it's very great to hear about that, and I do hope to visit the doctor one day.
I hope. The problem is the coronavirus only. Okay. Do you have any free time?
Yeah, so apart from the research that I've been doing in pancreatic cancer, I also enjoy to, so for example, in my nonprofit organization, it's called the Samyak Science Society. We're doing work there to host workshops, educational ones for children, to teach them about science and technology and to educate them. So this summer, I plan to host some virtual workshops with that. In addition, for my time, I enjoy making videos about technology. So I will be sharing some of those videos about some of these aspects of technology that I like. I am also a Boy Scout, so I like to do camping and and doing activities in the outdoors. So I hope to do some of those later this summer.
Πάμε να κάνουμε ένα διαφημιστικό διάλειμμα και ξανά πίσω με το παιδί φαινόμενο, το Rishab Jain. Rishab Jain with us. Rishab, how much time do you spend per day for your research?
Usually, these days, I've been spending a few hours learning about various types of artificial intelligence and expanding my work. Earlier, when I met you guys in Rome, had my first invention in pancreatic cancer, and since then, I've been spending time expanding and creating a second invention for improving the
Second
diagnostic.
invention.
So my second invention was on improving the precision medication treatments for pancreatic cancer patients. So after a patient is diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a biopsy is performed where a small piece of cancer tissue is extracted from their pancreatic cancer. So my invention uses artificial intelligence to take an image of this small biopsy and predict what types of mutations the patient has. And based on those mutations, which is the information about the patient, we can better target treatments to patients, which can improve their survivability and improve the amount of time that they have to live.
You want to win this type of cancer, really?
Yes, I've been very inspired to work on pancreatic cancer, and I hope to improve my inventions further to provide an option for patients when treating pancreatic cancer. And one day, I really want to see pancreatic cancer cured. So yes, I do want to have a win for pancreatic cancer.
Okay, let's go to see another video from Rome.
Mr. Rishab, how do you feel to be today in this special event? What does the Giuseppe Sacca Award mean to you?
I feel very great. It means a lot, and I think it's a great amount of encouragement and motivation to continue following my passions and to complete my goals. It's a great honor, and I'm very excited to be here.
You have the Premio Assoluto Award. How do you feel?
That's really amazing. I think that it's really great that I was awarded specifically for my research, and I think that I definitely want to continue my research in the future, and I hope to cure pancreatic cancer.
I wish you good luck in your research and congratulations for the award.
Thank you.
Manisa, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, it's my pleasure, Vicky. It's very nice to see you again, too.
How was Rishab in childhood?
Vicky, Rishab was a very curious kid growing up. He was also very persistent about making sure whatever he was doing to make sure to finish it. He started reading and writing at very early age. And then he got interested in doing some coding, robotics, and he was also quite an explorer. So he would explore everything which was around him, whether it was a toy or just the household things. He will go to the garden and just, bring some rocks and just see, what could he do with them. So yeah, he was just, I would say, a very curious kid growing up.
Okay, it's difficult to have a prodigy child, a different child like Rishab.
No, not really. So as you know, I have two boys. My older one, Rishab's older brother, who's 5 years older than him, he is also, I would say different in terms of he has a lot of achievement. Mm-hmm. And so growing up, Rishab was really just, following the footstep of his brother. And I think as a mother, we just made sure to make things available for them, which, they wanted to explore. But I think it was always a pleasure to have both of my kids. And actually, I would say it was very easy because they both would be involved in the activities they wanted to do. And I didn't have to tell them much, to do, to be engaged. They themselves were very engaged in the activities. So it was actually very easy when they were growing up. And Rishab was the same.
Tell me a moment that you remember from Rome.
Oh, Rome is one of the, it's always going to be the wonderful memory. And I think I have never seen any place before in any of my world tour. I definitely, recall the memory of meeting all of you, and especially the Vatican City, going there and taking the tour all around the Rome the following day. That was just icing on top. We really enjoyed everything, and yes, especially the hospitality of all of you. So we're just very grateful and honored to be there. I think it was a wonderful memory overall. The entire trip was really good and fun.
Thank you very, very much, Manisa. Let's go to see a video with the Premio Assoluto, Rishab Jain.
Premio assoluto, 18ª edizione del premio Sciacca al ricercatore, giovane ricercatore indiano e americano Rishab Jain. Just over 14 years. Hi, congratulations. Congratulations. E io inviterei a salire sul palco Sua Eminenza Reverendissima, il signor Cardinale Raymond Leo Barche, e anche i rappresentanti della giuria, e quindi perfetto, anche da qui, quindi è il Cardinale che premierà. Motivazione. Riconosciuto come il miglior giovane scienziato americano del 2018, Young Scientist Challenge, per il suo studio nel migliorare il trattamento del cancro al pancreas. Jain, pensate, ha creato un algoritmo che utilizza l'intelligenza artificiale per localizzare e tracciare accuratamente il pancreas in tempo reale durante la radioterapia guidata da Miri. Riceve la caravella d'argento in dono da Sakis Elis, simbolo del premio Sciacca, e il premio va a Rishab Jain. Congratulations. Do you want to say something?
I'm very honored to receive this award, and I thank everybody, especially the Giuseppe Sciacca Foundation, for nominating me and selecting me for this amazing award, and His Eminence for presenting it. I want to continue working on my research for pancreatic cancer, and one day I hope to cure this deadly disease. I think that it's very important that we improve the survival rates and help to combat the world's hardest problems. I think that one day I want to become a researcher or a doctor so I can continue fighting this deadly disease, and I hope that I can make a difference. Thank you.
We hope. We hope. Dice ovviamente di essere onorato e orgoglioso di ricevere questo premio, ha ringraziato l'intero premio e dice che in questo momento sta facendo un lavoro di ricerca, spera un giorno di diventare un ricercatore e un dottore, in realtà a 14 anni già lo è. Congratulations! Grazie, resta qui con noi, resta qui con noi. Ancora un applauso per Rishab Jain.
We are very proud, all the people from the International Award Giuseppe Sciacca, for your Premio Assoluto. I'm very happy to see again with this interview, and I will see again in Greece. Tell something to the Greek people.
To all of the Greek people, thank you so much. It was an honor meeting all of you earlier last year, and you guys are so wonderful, and it's a very honor to receive the award by the Giuseppe Sciacca Foundation, and I can't wait to come back to Greece as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Rishab. Best regards to your family. Κυρίες και κύριοι, εμείς φτάσαμε στο τέλος μιας φωτεινής διαδρομής με ένα πολύ ξεχωριστό παιδί, μόλις 15 χρόνων, που έχει κάνει φοβερά βήματα ώστε να πάει μπροστά η έρευνα και η θεραπεία ενάντια στον καρκίνο του παγκρέατος. Θα είμαστε μαζί σας την άλλη εβδομάδα με άλλη μια φωτεινή διαδρομή. Να είστε πάντα καλά, να χαμογελάτε και να κρατάτε γερά την Ελλάδα στην καρδιά σας.